Why do we fall for the specific lot that we do? Could it be deeper than mind and need for escapism and joy? Could it be soul level, fate, that you were meant to feel for them? Or is it all misguided and a sad form of cope? My little mind can't bear that. She wants to believe in fate, soulmates, meant to be's, God's plan, red string theory, one love of our lives. That we love and feel because our souls demand we do, that our souls are connected to others intentionally. But I fight myself over this because I know how it sounds. The internal war in my mind exasperates my emotions. It reassures, then it harms. It comforts, then it goes cold. It brightens, then pulls away. It takes me up, then brings me back down again. I try to remind myself of my condition, of how I've done this before. It's like in my head I have a romantic and a realist constantly in debate, a spiritualist and believer with a logician and a non-believer. I'm inclined towards the spiritual and romantic side, but I'm afraid of the negatives: self-delusion, naivety, escapism, cope, head in the clouds. I scorn too much of that side, like a mother to a child, telling them off for being imaginative. Reminds me of Madame Bovary, an exemplar of the negatives that come from being too much romantic. It can breed selfishness and self-absorption. I also think it's simply just easier for me to discourage myself and focus on the flaws or what my negative traits are. Therefore, I pull myself away from the romantic and spiritual. But then it doesn't feel good, nor is there any joy in it, so then I circle back. It's not an objective truth to say love doesn't involve the spirit or soul, that souls can't be interlinked, that fate isn't real. Balance would be accepting its possibility and accepting that we can only have faith, not answers to everything. That yes, things are explainable with human logic, but human logic is limited. Yes, you can say this and that was merely mental or circumstantial or physical, somatic or whatever the word is. But do you think that explanation, with all its evidence, observable evidence, is the whole truth? That there isn't more? That it is completely confined within human logic? We don't see the big picture. As humans, we just can't. We don't see what God sees. We don't see the links between people, the influence others have on strangers without interacting with each other. We don't see the rhyme and rhythm of life, of existence. We don't see every simpatico occurrences that mirror each other but perhaps happen because of links in fate rather than coincidence. We are limited in our field of vision. Human logic has blind spots. Total belief in human logic is a cope in of itself. Rejection of the romantic and spiritual and their insight in truths and possibilities is a cope. Because it's simply not true to say no to possibility, to forbid what isn't rigid or fixed, to allow space for the unknown, the uncertain, the unanswerable. Balance is accepting both can coexist and humbling yourself to the mystery that is existence and our being here. For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face, now I know in part. But then shall I know even as also I am known. Our perception of reality is obscured, incomplete or distorted, like trying to see through a foggy or dirty window. We only see a partial and imperfect reflection of the truth.